Well, I'm working with the Sickle Cell Foundation at the moment. Yeah, that is the project I'm working for.
What exactly are you doing with them? Because I am familiar with them. I am Professor Akinyoju, and of course my dear friend, is doing her research is on sickle cell in pregnancy and how to cut down the rate of mortality of women who are sicklers who have babies. So
then you know it all. You know what I'm dealing with.
Right now. Are you talking tongue in cheek now? Because I can't trust you, this girl. I know I'm not going to get anything past you just as easy as that.
Okay.
So what will you be doing specifically with the foundation?
Well, basically, I got into it, and then we need to raise awareness.
Right.
I know everybody knows about sickle cell. Most people know about sickle cell. But still, to a certain extent, people don't know how to deal with the ailment, and people don't know how to go about it. Like you said, sickle cell with pregnancy and stuff like that. We need to know how to work around it. We need to know what we can do to create better medical facilities for these people, so that they don't die, and so that they can actually live with it, and it becomes like a mere fever, and it goes, or so we can actually live with that. So that's what I'm with them for.
Why did you decide to do sickle cell? Why sickle cell?
Why sickle cell? Well, to be honest with you, when I got crowned, I had a lot of things I wanted to do. I went to touch this, to touch that, polio, this, because my mom has polio. I wanted to do that as well.
Oh, your mom has polio?
Yes, she does.
Really? Did it affect her physically in any way?
No, she's pretty.
Because I'm interested, because that would explain. I just say, I think constantly to myself, watching you and talking with you, I already gave you, in my mind, when I put together everything I've done, that, the best, the beauty queen I've enjoyed talking with most is yourself.
Oh, you bring tears to my eyes.
It's yourself so far, and I was thinking to myself that, there's a grounding somewhere there.
Yeah.
There's a grounding, and that would have come from home, your mother and all of that. And I was wanting to understand that. So your mother, who is so beautiful, to have had to confront a thing like that, overcome it and all of that, it means that there's a core. I'm hoping. I'm trying to explain you away. Don't conform. You like them pretty, don't be too smart.
Exactly.
Okay, don't give us all of this. Don't give us any of this. Okay, so your mom had polio, and you were thinking of polio. You didn't know which one to do. So how did you
I didn't know what to do. But thankfully, there was already a contract with Sickle Cell and MBGN as a brand. So when I go into this, instead of dabbling into this and that and not being able to stand firm in something, I just decided to do this one. Then whatever I'm going to do next, be it polio or some kind of awareness for the Niger Delta, whatever it is, I'm going to have to do that personally. I'm going to deal with this now while I'm queen.
I really like that MBGN has done, because it helps the girls focus
on something.
And what you learn there, for number one, they can build on what they start, and for the ladies, what they learn is that they learn the skills. So whatever it is, they now feel even more passionate about. They can take the skills to that one after the competition. You mentioned Niger Delta. Although, what would you suggest would be a more effective way of getting the right attention to the problems? And those problems do exist. I mean, clearly the ones that are demanding for money, I don't know, the money is not going to the people of the Niger Delta.
That's the thing. If the money was going to the people that actually need this, then we'll understand that there's some kind of Robin Hood somewhere, stealing from the rich and giving to the poor. But it's not like that. And where I stand is that we need to go into the rural areas. We need to look at these people, because that is where it is. Forget about what is happening on the surface. That's just, politics and whatnot. We need to go there and see that these people need these things. Make it happen for them. And then they won't have any excuse anymore to come and say, okay, you need to help our people. There's nothing to fall back on anymore, because that is where the problem is, in the grassroots. That is where the people can't eat. They don't have roads. They have no food. The fishing, everything is just gone bad.
It's going back and fixing the communities. Once we fix the communities, then you begin to ask, so what is your cause about?
Exactly.
All right, got one more hot topic, and that's a very interesting story. It's a story of a young man who has built, an helicopter in Kano State. He's a student. His father is a lecturer. Trying to find out, is Mubarak Mohammed Abdulhai, a 24-year-old physics undergraduate in northern Nigeria, takes old cars and motorbikes to pieces in the backyard at home and builds his own helicopters from the parts. In fact, his helicopter has flown about 6 times, never more than 5 feet, but it has flown. So, what says you?
I'm happy about that. I don't have anything, so therefore
Yeah,
let
but
me go
you're-
around destroying things. But he has decided rather than destroy, to build things.
Yeah.
And I mean, something like that makes me happy. It just shows the tenacity of Nigerians. You know, he doesn't have a big lab anywhere where he's coming up with scientific, you know,
No
just-
grants, nothing.
Yeah, exactly, no grants, no fancy
It's out of his
equipment.
inquisitive
or-
nature.
Yeah, it's just his inquisitive nature. He has seen something. Yes, he has a physics background to be able to, you know, put the things together.
Yeah.
You know, but it's just, I hope that, you know, somebody somewhere sees this and says, okay, this person needs to be supported. This person needs to be given the push to take it further. Because, I mean, if you look at the way the aviation world evolved, the people who started it from fixing
Building stuff like that. Yeah.
building stuff like that, you know, fixing small pieces together, and they too, some of it didn't even get off the ground
Yeah.
for years. You know,
Right.
so I hope that, you know, he gets the support that he needs to take it to the next level.
Right, girl.
I am so proud.